tal? Buenas tardes nuevamente, una vez más en su programa Entre Dojos y Senseis. El día de hoy, pues nos encontramos de manteles largos. El día de hoy nos vino a visitar el campeón del mundo, nada más y nada menos que Bailey Murphy. Estamos muy honrados y aparte muy felices porque acabamos de tener un seminario con él. Todos los alumnos de Black Belt pues estuvieron bastante contentos, estuvieron aquí aprendiendo un poco más y obviamente pues rozarse con este tipo de niveles ya a nivel mundial, pues la verdad es que nos agrada bastante. Thank you very much for being with us. And just we'll ask you some questions, okay? Just to know more about you.
Yes,
more about you, the history. Please, Bailey, tell me, when did you start to train karate?
So I actually started in Taekwondo when I was 5 years old. I got my black belt at 11.
Yeah. 11?
Pretty early.
Okay, awesome. What was your first school and the name of your sensei?
So I've only had one school. I've only had one instructor. The name of my original school is called Bash's Martial Arts.
Perfect.
And my instructor was John Bashir Jr.
How old are you?
I'm 23. In a couple days, I'll be 20.
Congratulations, perfect.
Yeah.
And what is the first tournament that you won? Do you remember?
The first tournament I won was on September 26, 2007. So I remember the date. I'll never forget that day. That's when I learned that this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. The feeling of winning my first place was addicting. It's something that I just wanted to keep doing and over and over and over.
Who do you think that is the best Mexican fighter?
So I think the best Mexican fighter is Hector Solorio. I think he's kind of changed the sport, revolutionized the sport here in Mexico.
Yes.
And it's great to see a lot of other fighters coming up, you know, like Kevin Salinas, Oscar Guerrino, Jairo Mendoza, a lot of great Mexican fighters. So it's always awesome to see, always awesome to come here, compete against those guys.
How do you define your technique?
I think my fighting, my technique is fun. I think it's enjoyable to watch. I think I always put on a show, and I'm an entertaining fighter, but I'm really good at my basics as well.
For you, what is the most important, the distance or be strengthful?
That's a great question. I think the most important thing is the movement, the distance, because no matter what tournament you go to, everybody's gonna know how to throw a kick or a punch. Kicks and punches don't matter if you can't fake, you can't move, you don't understand your distance because you'll never be in range to to throw those kicks or punches if you don't have that understanding.
Okay. And what do you say that is your best movement?
I think my back fist is the best in the world. I think my back fist is probably one of the best ever. I think I'm very good with the timing of it. I'm good with my front hand, stopping kicks, blocking punches. My front hand helps me measure my distance and kind of does everything for me. So I definitely say my back fist, and then my jump back kick, I think is super scary.
Some advice to all the fighters, Mexican fighters.
Okay. So some advice is, I said at the end of the seminar today, you're gonna lose motivation at some point or another. So you have to remember your goals, have to remember why you started. You know, I'm a human being. There's times where I've lost motivation, but the discipline is what kept me going. You know, knowing the goals I've had since a child, that discipline has kind of brought me to where I am today.
Awesome, perfect. Well, thank you very much. It's good to know more about you and more about your history, and well, we have very helpful to be here with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Perfect, thank you. Bueno, pues nuevamente, una vez más, esperamos que les guste esta parte. Ustedes van a ver parte de todo el seminario, parte de lo que estuvimos trabajando, algunas competencias que estuvieron muy buenas. Entonces, pues ya lo verán ahí en nuestro canal. No se pierdan el canal. Recuerden que compartan, suscríbanse, activen la campanita. Y pues nuevamente, thank you.
me. You guys did an awesome job during the drills. Thank you for working super hard, and thank you for the sparring rounds at the end. You know, it's good for me. It's as good for me as it is for you guys as well.